All right, welcome everybody to the where are we? Shanghai, third round. Djokovic is taking on Hanfmann, and then we've got Sinner taking on Greek Spore. We've also got the women's final of Beijing happening. We'll watch that as well in about 30 minutes. So lots to get covered in the next couple of hours. Now, Chad, I'm not going to lie. I was this close to not coming to work today. I am feeling like garbage. So, fingers crossed we get through this together. Oh, man. I feel like someone's kicked me in the back. But we'll get through this. Yeah, tomorrow we're not watching anything. Unless we're like Raducanu or Osaka and Fernandez or something, we might watch that. But tomorrow we'll take a day. Gotta take a day off tomorrow. I had the worst sleep. Woke up every hour. It was horrible. And I only just rolled out of bed like an hour ago. But we'll get through this. It's not even that I have a cold. It's just my back hurts and I can't eat. But we'll be fine. As long as we can get through this in like the next 2 hours, everything will be fine. And then I stubbed my toe and I think I broke my pinky toe. As I was stumbling around, I stubbed my pinky. So that took my mind off things for an hour. I went from feeling sick to feeling immense pain. So that's just been fun. And I was like, oh, man. If today wasn't the final of Beijing, I probably wouldn't. If today was tomorrow, I'd be like, no, we're cancelling the day. But the matches are too important today not to watch. So I'm like, I gotta just keep it together for a couple of hours, get through this, and then go from there. That's all we gotta do. Let's go get through the next couple of hours. So if I'm low energy, then you know exactly why. All right, Djokovic coming out on court. They played once before. They played last year in Geneva. Djokovic won in straight sets. Sinner, Greek Sports coming up after this. And then, the final of Beijing with Noskova and Anisimova is also coming up today. And then tomorrow, Wuhan. We're not watching Shanghai tomorrow, but Wuhan is on. I don't know what the schedule is, but whenever that comes out, we'll check it out. And could be watching Raducanu and Osaka and Fernandez playing, so that could be fun. But yeah. That is the schedule. Oh, what's the schedule? Okay. Please be nothing to do tomorrow. Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, all right. So we're not doing it. Tomorrow we're having a day off. A what? All right, cool. So tomorrow's a day off. There is nothing to watch tomorrow. I am not watching tennis tomorrow. Maybe. Probably not. What about the men's side? Nah. No, I'm using tomorrow to get over whatever's going on with me. whatever pain I'm in. I'm going to try and get better. So I don't want anyone complaining about me not watching matches tomorrow because I've already explained it. And if you didn't watch this stream to know why, then that's your fault. All right. Full stadium, by the way. Love to see it. Bekic Bencic tomorrow? Cool. Enjoy that. Have fun with that. All right. Any reason to why Gauff lost yesterday? Because Anisimova was on fire. Anisimova was crazy. Tennis players have days off, so yeah, I have one day off. Yeah, if today wasn't finals day, I would have called it. I still might. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we get through the next couple of hours. Need all your strength to win Runa plays Sinner. I can't wait for that. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully that happens. All right. Should be straight sets Norway. Should be. By the way, the players are complaining about these courts, how slow they are. Which I... yeah. Which makes sense. Why are the conditions so slow? Don't know. Pirukara is very exciting to watch. Yeah, I love watching GMP. Unfortunately, it hasn't had a great season compared to last year, but yeah, we love GMP. Fritz has been, like, the last couple of weeks, Fritz has had, like, on and off, like, I wouldn't say injuries, but he's had on and off, like, different... Like, it was about time that it's probably not the worst thing for Fritz to lose. Get ready for the end of the year where things are going to matter a lot more. Because we watched a bit of Fritz the last couple of weeks, and he's had a lot of even against Alcaraz in the final. Last week he was getting a medical timeout and stuff, so you can tell that Fritz is probably pretty sore. And he's played a lot of tennis. Played the Labour Cup, of course. Got to the final last week. Did okay at the US Open, so there's a lot of shit that he's had to go through. So it's probably not the worst thing for him to have a bit of a break. And get ready for the end of the year. He could win the indoor season as well. I mean, he could win some of those matches indoors. Like Paris and Vienna and Basel, whichever he plays, he could definitely be a factor. All right. Last couple of serves. And then we are about to begin. Nah, Paris is most likely Yannick's or Novak if he plays. All right, bro. I wasn't out here to have a debate. I was just saying Fritz has a chance at those tournaments. Sinner might not even play. You never know. All right. I have no idea who's serving. So, yay. By the way, chat, had Eala won yesterday, and if she had won today, she could have been playing Gauff in the second round of Wuhan. We were this close to getting a crazy match like that. Because Uchiyama, she won today in straight sets, and she's going to play possibly second round against Coco. So, if only things were different. Yeah, I know, right? Did you watch the what? What are you talking about? All right. All right, I'm on Djokovic in straights. But let me know what you think, chat. Chat, how the hell did the Melbourne Storm lose from 22 to 12 and then lost? Oh my god. Oh. Did I watch the rugby yesterday? No. All right. Djokovic serves an ace. 15 love. Yes, Anisimova is playing in 20 minutes. Djokovic serves again. Another ace. 30 love. $30 love. As Djokovic serves on the team. Another good serve. 40 love. $40 love. And the return goes to Forehand Djokovic. Four now from Hanfmann into the Forehand Djokovic. Hanfmann goes wide, and it's 1 love Nole. All right. 1-0 Djokovic holds. All right. Let's see what Hanfmann can do. Hanfmann serves for the first time today. Someone is fucking around at the back of the court. Hey, what are you doing? Sit down. As return goes wide by Djokovic. 15 love. Serve again. The forehand of Djokovic. Return goes forehand of Hanfmann. Djokovic again, the forehand of Hanfmann. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann. Again, the forehand of Nole as Hanfmann is a slice. Djokovic goes to the backhand of Hanfmann. The backhand of Djokovic as Hanfmann eventually makes Djokovic hit it out. 30 love. $30 love. As Djokovic returns into the backhand of Hanfmann, Djokovic hits an error. 40 love. $40 love. Good serve, Hanfmann. 1-0. Maybe this will be a fast match. God, I hope so. It'd be really good. Be really handy if we had a couple of fast matches today. Let's go to get through today. All right, Djokovic serving 1-0. As Hanfmann hits down the return. 15 love. There's a bit of fault from Nole. Second serve. There's a bit of forehand rally. And Djokovic is a wide 15-0. I'll serve again. And the return goes out by Hanfmann. 30-15. A bit of fault, second serve. As Djokovic down the line at the slice of Hanfmann. Into the forehand Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand again. The backhand Djokovic. Into the forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic slice. Hanfmann hits a drop volley. And Djokovic gets there, but hits a wide. 30-0. These players are very lucky that Draper's not in this tournament to destroy everyone. Yeah. I'm sure they're all very grateful that Draper's not here. 30-0. I mean, Alcaraz is not here either, but yeah. Draper for sure. Uh, 40-30. As Hanfmann gets the deuce. All right, deuce. Serve again. And the return goes back into Djokovic. Drop shot's good. Hanfmann puts up a lob. Djokovic gets it back. And a bounce smash from Hanfmann straight to Djokovic. Into the backhand of Hanfmann as Djokovic backhand to the forehand of Hanfmann. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand to the forehand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. It's a drop shot. Djokovic gets it back. Hanfmann with a volley winner. Great rally. And that brings up break point. All right. Hanfmann break point. Middle fault, second serve. Second serve into the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand Djokovic to the backhand of Hanfmann. Is Djokovic again to the backhand of Hanfmann. And Hanfmann in the net. Back to deuce. Deuce. Djokovic serves again. Fault. Second serve. As the return goes back in Djokovic, back into Hanfmann. And the backhand Djokovic is Hanfmann forehand. Djokovic gets it back. And Hanfmann goes down the line. Djokovic in the net. Advantage Hanfmann to get the break. All right, advantage Hanfmann. As the return goes in the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand. Into the forehand of Djokovic as Hanfmann hits in the net. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. Bit of fault, second serve. Return goes in from Djokovic to the forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand of Djokovic. In the net, advantage Hanfmann. Advantage Hanfmann. As Hanfmann with a lob. Goes in. All right, Hanfmann breaks first game of the match. All right. All right. We've got a double header because for some reason these tournaments are all starting at the same time. Women's final in Beijing. We've got Nisimova taking on Noskova. We've also got Djokovic on as well. He's down a break already. And then we've got Sinner coming on after this. How many slams can TM win next year? Realistically, probably none. Sorry. Why do you ask me questions that make me look bad? Realistically, how many slams will TM win next year? Probably zero. But I would say that about pretty much almost every player. Ask me about the top 10 guys, I'll say the same thing. All right, 2-1. 2-1. Hanfmann with a break. Tian's going to finish world number 1. Oh, so you're a robot. Chad, did you know that, you probably knew this already, but there's like, all the social media comments and stuff and like a bunch of like people in the chat and that are just bots that are just raging. So like those people that ask that question are probably not real. And they're just trying to get like us pissed off or want us to argue. I'm not taking the bait today. I'm too tired. I'm not a bot, Lamau. That's what a bot would say. That's exactly what a bot would say. It would be programmed to deny. It's exactly what a bot would say. I'm not a bot, Lamau. You can't trick us. Half volley, nope. Djokovic is a winner. 15-0. All. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. As Djokovic returns, but it's in the net, 30-15. Please select all the traffic lights on screen, exactly. Click on the photos with the bus. No more bridesmaid. Nisimova won a 1,000 at the start of the year, so she ain't no bridesmaid. All right, 40-15. As the return goes into the forehand of Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits it long. 40-30. All right, Djokovic forehand goes in. get to deuce. We get to deuce. By the way, chat, Wednesday, 7 years since the channel began. So on Wednesday, Tuesday for most of you, but Wednesday for me, is the 7-year channelversary. I haven't got anything planned. Hopefully I'm feeling better by then. All right. Hanfmann serves an ace advantage. Gonna fault from Hanfmann, second serve. As the return goes back in Hanfmann into the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand. To the forehand of Djokovic as Hanfmann slice. To the backhand of Djokovic. Going to the backhand of Hanfmann. And he puts away the winner. 3-1 Hanfmann. Oh, bless you, Mirra. 3-1. All right, Noska walking up first. And she'll play Anisimova, who was on fire yesterday. Play some tennis for the anniversary. Bro, I don't even think I'm going outside in the next couple of days. I'm not feeling good. I feel like shit. Love 15. I think the next couple of days I'm just going to be in bed. Just trying to recover from whatever the hell's going on. All right. Love 15. Djokovic serves again. A fault, second serve. As Hanfmann in the net. On the return. 15-all. Hey, DJ, think of the 33 months. All right. Let first serve Djokovic. As with a forehand, Djokovic down the line. The backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hanfmann. And Hanfmann in the net, 30-15. Serve again. By the way, did Anisimova and Noska play in the juniors against each other? They seem very awkward. Very awkward at the net. Not very friendly, but maybe they just don't know each other. They must have played juniors. Or at least played in the same competitions. Forty 15. Djokovic holds. All right, but Hanfmann's got the break. So they have played twice in real life. They played at Wimbledon. It was a 3-setter in the 4th round. And they also played at Indian Wells last year, 2 years ago. And they didn't play in juniors. Oh, Anisimova's 24. I thought she was younger. Anisimova is older. 24? She's older than Swiatek? That can't be right. Is she? I thought Anisimova was 22. She's slightly younger than Swiatek. 24, okay. Sabalenka's 27? I thought she was 25. Chat, I just lost 2 years. What happened? The Eala fans still crying. I don't know what's weirder, bro, because the Eala fans have gone away and living their lives, but you're talking about it still. I feel like it's weirder to be like worried about other people's fans. Like, that's a bit weird, bro. The Eala fans are just living their best lives. And you're talking about them. It's weird. It's weird, man. Maybe you should get a hobby. All right. 3-2. Hanfmann with the break. Cold in Australia? No, I'm just got chills. All right. Hanfmann with the break, 3-2. Fonseca fans have gone quiet recently because he's not playing. He's currently not playing. Chad, I'll give you this for free. Don't be weird, right? Don't be a weird, like, only focus on the players you don't like, because that's silly. That's a lonely life. You're going to focus on, like, Fonseca if you're not a fan of his, or you're going to focus on Eala when you're not a fan. It's like, tell you what, their fans are not thinking about you. They are not thinking about you. They couldn't care what you're doing. So maybe you should not do that to them. Just leave them alone. Maybe focus on your favorite, for a change. You know what I mean? Be more productive. 40 love. Hanfmann to go to 4-2 first set. Anisimova and Noska are about to start. All right, Hanfmann backhand. Into the backhand of Djokovic. 4-0 from Hanfmann goes wide, and it's 40-15. Anisimova's going to serve first in this final. I'm going to go Anisimova in close, straight, sets. Just drops it. All right, 40-15. As Hanfmann serves the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann, no, it was a let. Okay. Also, who said the Djokovic match was going to be quick? I feel like the second that those words are spoken, it went real slow. It's now snail's pace. It's played 30 minutes for 6 games. I mean, it's 5 minutes per game. We are just crawling through this match. Djokovic is the winner, 40-30. As Noskova in the net with a slice. 30 love, Anisimova. By the way, Frisco, why are you being a pain? I don't understand why you're fighting people. Why are you rage baiting people? I know it's Sunday, but just don't do it. 40 love, Anisimova. $40-30 for Hanfmann. There's a backhand from Djokovic. The backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic backhand goes short. Hanfmann with a forehand comes in net. Djokovic pass. Hanfmann volley. Djokovic gets with a passing shot winner. All right. Nice work, Nole. Deuce. First game, Anisimova, 1 love. You don't sound good. Hope you're not sick or tired. No, I just had a really rough sleep. My back's really sore. And I can't eat anything. And then I stubbed my toe. Yeah, I just think I've just hit a wall. But it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. If I don't come back for like the next couple of days, well, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. No streams tomorrow. But if I'm not here in a couple of days, I'm sure I'll give you an update if anything bad happened. Don't worry, Chad. I'll let you know if something. But I feel like I'll be fine. I just gotta sleep. I just gotta recover. It's been a long year. I plan to come back in 2 days to watch all the tennis, but I just want to. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Hopefully, I feel better tomorrow, and then everything will be fine. Tomorrow's a lazy day. Doing nothing. I'm staying inside. I'm watching movies. I'm sleeping. I'm doing that tomorrow. All right, Hanfmann holds for 2. All right, 30 love, Noskova. As the return goes back into Noskova, off the tape to the backhand of Anisimova. Noskova forehand again, the forehand of Anisimova into the forehand of Noskova. And then Anisimova forehand again is a winner. And it's 30-15. First serve is a fault, second serve. Yep. All right. Lovely volley by Hanfmann, 15-0. All right. Djokovic comes to net. Hanfmann puts up a lob. Djokovic volleys, but Hanfmann gets it with a one-hand backhand straight to Djokovic. He puts it away. 30-15. Marion Vida's not there, is he? There's a guy who looks suspiciously like Marion Vida on the very far right. I don't think it was. That'd be kind of... That would be... Somebody would have mentioned that if Marion Vida was in their area. There's a guy who's looking very much like him, though, with the hat and stuff. Anyways, advantage in this over to get the break. I think Djokovic's uncle's there, though. The guy sitting in the back row, I think that's his uncle. There's a serve in the net from Noskova, second serve. As Anisimova backhand. Noskova slicing the net. There's the break. 2-0. All right. As Hanfmann comes to the net, Djokovic with a lob. And then Hanfmann hits it in the net with a smash. And it's 4-3 Hanfmann with a break. Yesterday, Chad, I watched 28 Weeks Later. Very good. I think I've seen it before. Must have seen it before. 28 Weeks Later. I don't think today I'm watching any movies because I'm just so tired. But tomorrow, what's it about? It's about zombies. All right, 2 Love. No, not Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I have good old-fashioned DVDs. As Anisimova hits a winner, 15-0. Mark my words, Djokovic will lose today. Djokovic should stop playing for the sake of money. He is only playing. He should retire his GOAT gracefully. Why don't you just shut the hell up? Why don't you just mind your own business? 15-0. Why don't you mind your own business? If the man wants to play, let him play. Be grateful that we get to see a great player like Djokovic still play. You should be grateful. Instead of complaining about him going out gracefully or whatever the hell that means. You should be lucky to watch him. We're all lucky to watch him. Oh, Breaking Dad, it's not funny when you agree. Okay. You know I was kidding though. Djokovic is living legend. Yeah, exactly. We should be lucky we're lucky to have him. I mean, how much would people pay to get Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer back for another year? I mean, or Serena? Can't we have an opinion? No. No. Love 15. That is false. Anyways, Love 15. There's an ace out wide. From Hanfmann, 15-0. Yeah, no opinions on this channel. You gotta listen to what I say, and that's all that. That's all. Anyways, 3 Love and Anisimova in this final. We're honored to see Novak, of course. Maybe if you're a Djokovic fan and you're just worried that his legacy is going to get diminish his legacy by playing, but I don't think it's going to diminish his legacy. He does nothing. He's not going to lose slams if he keeps playing. You know what I mean? They're not going to start taking away his records if he keeps playing. Can people have an opinion? It should be okay? No. That is not okay. What do you think this is? This is crazy. What do you mean opinion? The hell? You're all supposed to agree with me. 40-15. This is crazy. What are they talking about? Opinions. It's crazy. Mods ban anybody with an opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. All right. 5-3. Hanfmann keeps the lead in the break. Look, I have opinions and you guys can disagree with my opinions as well. We can all disagree or agree. Until something otherwise happens. 5-3. Hanfmann. Djokovic serving to stay in the set. It's weird to say. 15-love. Djokovic serves again. Hanfmann returns the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand pass. Goes long. 30-love. By the way, if you call me a dictator, I'll send you to the gulag. Don't you dare. How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that? 30-love. Love. Djokovic serves again. As Hanfmann hits a return winner. 30-15. All right, Djokovic serves a fault, second serve. As serve and volley, Djokovic. The volley too good. 4-15. Djokovic to make Hanfmann serve for the set. I wish I was rich so I can send $1 million to Cam for fun. I wish you were rich too. Now you send enough as it is. You don't need to send $1 million. That's crazy. I hope you got my donation. Oh, I did. I mean, unless you're maybe.
Hope you feel better soon, Cam.
Thank you for the $10. Anonymous, who you know who you are. And this one, it's backhand wide. And it's 40-30. Noskova to get on the board. To get on the board in this final. I've just done shopping. Usual trick, buying enough fruit for an army. Can I live alone? Hey, look. Fruit is healthy. I bought apples and bananas the other day. All right, double fault Noskova. And we get the deuce. As Noskova hits a slice in the net. And it's advantage. And this is over for the double break. All right, advantage in Nissimova, 400 rally. As Noskova slice. Then a Nissimova forehand. Winner. 4-love. 4-0. All right, Hanfmann serving for the first set. Oh, Golubic came back and won in Suzhou. Wow, okay. Nice. Would anybody like to make an apology? Anybody want any apologizing? Anybody want to admit that maybe they were wrong about a certain player? No? Okay. All right. I don't think anyone's ever apologized for saying, for getting it wrong. Just hide away, run away. Oh my God, I can't believe I lost to Golubic. Golubic is terrible. Huh? What? Nah, no apologies. Just run and hide. Run and hide. 15-all. And then this move serves an ace. 30-15. And the backhand now from Hanfmann to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand. And Djokovic. Oh, my computer keeps freaking out. What's going on? Hanfmann hits a lovely backhand winner down the line. 30-15. As Hanfmann serves again, and this time over 40-15, by the way. Got a forehand down the line from Djokovic to the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand into the backhand of Hanfmann. As Djokovic forehand again. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits it out, 30-all. Nissim over 5-love. And Nissim over 5-0. Yeah, Djokovic Hanfmann played once, and it was straight sets Djokovic. All right, Hanfmann serves. Trying to get this first set. Serves the fault, second serve. I think Eala's ranking is 54, which is a career high for her. As a backhand return now to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand now, Djokovic can't get it. Lovely shot by Hanfmann. All right. Hanfmann to get the first set. Okay. All right. Advantage Hanfmann. Or 40-30 Hanfmann. To take the first set. Serving the backhand of Djokovic, but it's called a fault. Second serve. By the way, chat, does anyone watch Pay Money Wobby? 40-30. Serving to the forehand of Djokovic. Slice from Hanfmann into the forehand of Djokovic. Hanfmann with the pass. Goes long. Deuce. Does the WTA go by rolling 2-year system? No. WTA is the same as ATP. Goes on 1 year. Or 52 weeks. You're telling me that none of you watch Wobby. It's crazy. 15-love. It's crazy. What do you mean? Does anybody even know who he is? As Hanfmann hits a forehand. Winner, advantage. I don't think it used to be 2 years, unless it was like maybe 10 years ago it was. I don't know. I don't think it was 2 years, though. I think it's always been 52 weeks. At least on the ATP. I don't know about the WTA. But on the ATP, I think so. So no one knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyways, Hanfmann with the first set. All right. 6-4. 6-4. No clue. You're missing out, I can tell you that much, because he's funny as hell. All right. And Anisimova hits a forehand long, and it actually went in. So it was definitely in. Hanfmann, by the way, 17 winners, 9 errors. Woo, 8 aces. Djokovic, 10 winners, 6 errors. That was a good set. Hanfmann just serving really, really well. Why are you shocked that Joker is old and in decline? Because he's playing someone who's like 33, which is, if he was playing like a 23-year-old, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. But like Hanfmann ain't no spring chicken. You're not losing to somebody who just like, you know, he's losing to a fellow veteran. I'm trying to find if Hanfmann's actually, or is he 28? I'm fucked up. Where's Hanfmann? How old is Hanfmann? I'm pretty sure Hanfmann's 20 something, or 30. Yeah, 33. So that's a shock. He doesn't usually lose to these older guys. Maybe the young guys, yeah, they can outrun him. But here, losing to somebody over 30 for Djokovic, even at 37 or 8, is crazy. Now, I haven't watched the new DiCaprio movie. I was going to go see it the other day, but then my plans changed. So I'm going to hopefully see it next week. Is he a comedian? No, he's a streamer. He streams on Twitch. Anisimova wins the first set. It's a bagel, by the way. 6-love. All right. We're just chugging along. We've got Sinner versus Greek Sport after this. I feel like that match is going to take like 3 hours. And I'm not for it. I'm so out. I'm so not excited for that. I so hope I'm wrong. By the way, it's always so funny to me when I see people like and I notice this a lot. I don't know if you notice this, chat, but like there's like a few people that always do it. Whenever I go offline, they then start talking shit about the players. They wait for me to leave, and then they start mouthing off, or they do it before we're even live. They don't do it in the streams we're watching. They do it in other streams where we're not watching right now. I'm like, what? Just come here and talk to us. Why do you got to like yell into the void? Like, we're live all the time. You can just come in here and talk trash if you want. Don't hide in a stream that hasn't started yet and talk shit about Sinner. And also, don't wait for me to go offline before someone's like, see, I told you this person sucks, because I'll come back. I'll come back next time I see that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back on screen. I'll be like, hey, what are you talking about? Because you ban everybody? Can we ban this guy? How dare you accuse me of banning everybody? You ban this. Get this guy out of here. All right. Bagel to start the first set of this final in Anisimova. Do you reckon Nole will come back? Yeah. Yeah. The void doesn't answer back? Yeah. It's a safe space. The void is a safe space. It's always the same, like, 5 people that do it too, which is really annoying. There's only a couple of people, but they do it all the time. It's just loud and annoying. We get it. You don't like somebody. Watch somebody else. Djokovic should play an ATP 250 now. He's going to play one at the end of the year. Did Tsitsipas... Do you think Tsitsipas will improve? I don't think he needs to improve. He just needs to get healthy. I think that's been the problem like lately. One of the problems has been he's just been injured. You know? Yeah, he had that back problem, didn't he, for a while? And then he's pulled out this week with a leg issue. So, yeah, he just hasn't been... and then you obviously had the coaching issues with, changing coaches for the last, couple of years. What are my thoughts on the Vasheroy versus Mahatch match? I'll tell you this. With this weather and the way that players are dropping like flies, Mahatch is somebody on the list that I would be worried about. Physically, because Mahatch, his body can't take it. And a lot of players have been getting medical timeouts this week. And I would say that... I don't know what Vasheroy is capable of, but I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if Mahatch lost. Because Mahatch in this heat and with this weather, there's been better players struggling a lot more as well. So, I'd be keeping an eye out on Mahatch's physicality in that match. Because everybody's getting sore, and he's notorious for that already. He always struggles in these certain conditions. But then Vasheroy's played quali, so maybe he's tired too. The heat's crazy. I don't think it's so much the heat. Like, the humidity definitely sucks, but I also think it's the slow courts. Because if you've got a faster court, you're not playing long rallies, right? Like, if you go back to last year where they played a 44, like it was a really fast court, or a medium fast court, your rallies aren't as long, your serve is more effective, but this year they have to grind. Plus, you add the humidity on top of that. It sucks. So I reckon it's a combination of the weather and the court speeds being slow, because it means you have to play more shots. It means you have to play longer rallies, longer matches, and that's going to wear you down in this weather. Whereas last year, I'm not sure if the humidity was as bad, but there's always going to be humidity this time of year in Shanghai and in Asia. But if you have a slow court and you've got to play more shots because of the court speed, that's going to suck too. All right. Hanfmann with a forehand goes long, and it's 15 love. And this one over 7 first and the second. $15 I thought Fritz was going to puke on court. Crazy long rallies, yeah. And that's crazy because both of those guys, Pirikar and Fritz, are not. I mean, I would have thought on a normal Shanghai court they would have played 3 tie breaks, but because they're playing on a slow court, I don't know how many aces Pirikar served, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was less than 10, based on these courts. Yeah, he served 12. Okay, that's pretty low though. 9 aces Fritz, 12 aces Pirikar. That's pretty low for a Pirikar match. I mean, he's usually serving what, like, how many aces did he serve in? Let me check. In the same match in, like, Cincy, for example. I mean, he served 14 aces in 3 sets last week, so maybe it's not that weird. 24 aces against Shevchenko in Chengdu. Okay, maybe he did. Maybe that's normal then. Okay. Maybe that's more than average. Anyway, 30-15. Djokovic trying to win the first game of the second. $40-30, by the way. As Noskova comes in with a forehand, lob goes up by Anisimova, and then Noskova hits a smash, and we get the deuce. First game of the second. Cam, do you know that there have only been 3 players in the current top 100 that have been world number 1? Who do you think will be next? That's crazy. Let me see if I can name them. So Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Osaka. Really? That's it? Who will be next? Probably Anisimova or Gauff. I mean, Anisimova is the one who's kind of flying at the moment, so you'd probably back her, but I think Gauff will be world number 1 eventually. She'll get there. She'll get there eventually. Osaka, lol, stop it. Osaka was number 1 in the world for like a couple of years. What are you talking about? Stop it. It's fact. Why are you fighting me, bro? Just don't. It's Sunday. Don't be trying to argue and shit. Long time ago? Yeah, but that wasn't the question. The question was who. The question was, do you know there's 3 players? Didn't matter when. All right, and Anisimova with a smash, puts it away, back to deuce. I'm too tired to deal with fights today. Well, let's just ban everybody who's being a pain. Ugh, I feel like shit today. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the patience today. Just get rid of everybody. Get rid of them, all of them. All the troublemakers today. Take a day off. Have a happy Sunday. All right, deuce. There's a backhand rally. Now to the forehand of Anisimova on the stretch. Anisimova hits it out. And it's advantage Noskova. Why do people come in here and complain? I don't know. Because their family don't listen to them? Because their friends and family are sick of them complaining, so they have to come here? I'll tell you what, we're sick of it too. This is a happy place. Can you please don't, if you're not going to be happy and not make it a happy place, then get out of here. All right, Anisimova back to deuce. As Anisimova serves. Thank you, Night Watcher. I appreciate that. I'm happy to be here. Match is in trouble? Interesting. All right. Advantage Noskova. To take the break in the second. Rasharoy broke. Cam knows. Now I'm more interested to see if Mahatch gets through this match physically, because that's the big problem. Is there a holiday in Australia tomorrow? Not in Australia. Not in Melbourne. I got no holiday tomorrow. Anyways, that goes out by Anisimova. Noskova gets the break. 1-love in the second. Mahatch in these conditions is always a red alert. Yeah, we talked about that just like 10 minutes ago. I mean, players have been retiring all over the place. And Mahatch, unfortunately, is susceptible to fatigue and injury and retirement. So, yeah. But we've got Jannik Sinner coming up after this. 30-15. You know what, chat? I'm going to put my tinfoil hat for a second. And Djokovic is doing this on purpose. to make Sinner play late into the night. That's what he's doing. Nole is doing this on purpose. He dropped the first set. He's going to come back to win, but he's going to take 3 hours just to push Sinner's match into the midnight and make Sinner finish late. That's what he's doing. That's the plan. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. That's what Novak's doing. He's just making Sinner play late. It's a tactic. He knows that if he can push Sinner into the night, maybe he has a better shot at him in the semis down the track. And I don't want to hear anyone disagree. Because that's exactly what's happening, and don't you deny it. It's all a big mind game, exactly. He's doing this on purpose. That's a serious accusation. Oh my God. Don't use big words. Sunday, all right? Small word Sunday. Don't use big words, all right? Accusation, he says. Come on. It's called a joke. 40-30. Hanfmann serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As a return goes out and Hanfmann holds 1-1. All right. 1-1. 1-1. By the way, Bake Free, your food looks really good. Why'd you stop making videos though? It looks delicious. I'm not like gluten free or anything, but I'd eat that food. Good stuff. All right, 1-1. As Hanfmann hits it out, and it's 15-love. Two love, by the way, for Noskova. I don't know if Bake Free is still here. I think Bake Free left. Sorry. Hopefully you stuck around. You look handsome today. Cool. Thanks, Mum. All right, 15-love. First serve's a fault by Djokovic. Second serve. Second serve. As Hanfmann hits it out in the return. 30-love. You always dump Cam. Nole will lose soon. What? Can you rephrase the statement? I don't understand what you're saying. You always dump? Do you even know what you just said? You just said something very inappropriate. You always dump. The hell? I mean, if you're not dumping, then you must be. You gotta go to the doctor. That's a serious problem. That's how Elvis died. 40-love. As Djokovic looks to get back in front. 40-love. As a return from Hanfmann goes out. 2-1 Djokovic in the second. Why am I reading comments that have been deleted? I'm not. I'm reading comments from the other chat. I love 30, by the way. Noskova looking for that double break. As a backhand to the backhand of Anisimova, but Noskova hit it long. 15-30. No, I was reading the other chat in the Anisimova match. Somebody wrote that. What the heck? What the heck? Whatever 6 love 6, that could happen. It's happened before. I think that was like an Ostapenko-Kvitova match where that happened last year. All right, return goes into the back end of Anisimova. Down the line's a winner, 30-all. All right. 30-all. With a backhand rally. Noskova goes wide and it's 40-30. Are you ever tired of doing 2 matches at once? No. Not if we have to. Do you read all the comments offline? No. That's impossible. I usually read a lot of the comments when I first upload the video. Or I'll like read the comments after streams. Like if people comment, not many people do, but no, there's no way. I mean, that I can read every single comment on every video. I mean, there's on the Alcaraz withdrawing video, there was 182 comments. Most of them would have been just like, hope he gets better, right? You know. But no, I usually read comments in the first like maybe half an hour of an upload. And then after a stream, if there's any comments on the videos, I'll check them out. But well, I don't read all the comments offline, and there's no way that I go through the chat after a stream. I never look at the comments after that, or the stream comments. Your videos are well edited. Do you edit them yourself? Yes, I do. All right, 30 love as Hanfmann tries to level the second. Do you think Djokovic will lose? No. Hell no. 30 love. As the return goes back and Hanfmann, forehand Djokovic into the forehand Hanfmann as Djokovic gets the point. Hanfmann hits it out. And Anisimova's on the board. All right, 2-1. Noskova in the second with the break. I need you to recite the chat from Roland Garros final. I can't do that. Mahatch is down, love 5. Shit. That's brutal. All right. 40-15. Serve out wide the forehand Djokovic. Djokovic in the net. And Hanfmann holds 2-2. 2 games all. We've got Jannik Sinner coming up next after the Djokovic match. All right, 2-0. As the return goes into the back of Djokovic, 4 now from Hanfmann. Into the back of Djokovic. Djokovic in the net, love 15. Love 15. Raducanu game is tomorrow? I don't think so. No, she's playing on Tuesday. All right, 15. Oh, nice hitting from Djokovic. There's a bit of slice from Hanfmann to the back. Forehand Djokovic, Hanfmann pass. And then Djokovic back in down the line. Hanfmann gets a lob. But it's too short and Djokovic puts it away. 30-15. $30-15. All right, 30-15. Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. As a backhand rally from Djokovic down the line to the forehand Hanfmann is Djokovic. Forehand again, the forehand Hanfmann. Hanfmann in the net, 40-15. As Anisimova comes in and puts the forehand away, 40-30, Noskua. All right, 40-15. As Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. Noskua holds 3-1. All right, 40-30, Djokovic. To take the lead. Serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As Hanfmann to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann with a forehand. To the backhand of Djokovic. As Hanfmann with the backhand to the forehand of Djokovic. Cross court, the forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic. Again with the forehand. Hanfmann with a pass in the net. 3-2 Norway. 3-2 Norway in the second. All right. All right, 30 love. Anisimova. $30-15. The return of the forehand of Anisimova. Back in now from Noskova. To the back of Anisimova. As Noskova again to the back of Anisimova. Noskova back in again. To the back end of Anisimova. As Noskova to the forehand of Anisimova. And Anisimova in the net. 30-all. Thirty-all. As Anisimova serves again. As Anisimova serves an ace, 40-30. You keep hearing a phone vibrate. I think it's me. It is you. Answer your phone. Somebody's trying to call you. Must be important. Quick. Before you miss out. Could be important. Anyways, Anisimova hits a winner. Noskova's got the break in the second, 3-2. And Hanfmann serving with Djokovic up 3-2. All right. As Djokovic tries to fool Hanfmann, but Hanfmann with a lovely lob winner. 30 love. Or was it out? No, it was in. I think. Yeah, it was in. Hanfmann thought he was celebrating for nothing. All right, 30. Love. As Djokovic hits a return out, and it's 40 love. Half middle level. As Djokovic hits it out, and the return is 3-all. All right, Noskova with a break in the second. She hits the backhand wide, and it's love 15. How's Ole playing? He's playing all right. It's Hanfmann that's playing amazing or serving amazing. That's the big thing. You know, there's only been one break of serve, and that was the difference in the first set. Hanfmann broke, and that was it. But yeah, Hanfmann's serving amazing. And he's keeping Djokovic under pressure for sure. I love 30. And Anisimova trying to get this break back. So return goes in the net by Anisimova. 15-30. All right. 15:30. Anisimova gets a 15:40. As Noskova saves one with an ace. 30-40. So in the backhand, Anisimova, backhand from Noskova. Anisimova 4 under the stretch. Noskova goes down the line. Anisimova gets with the backhand. Into the backhand of Noskova. Anisimova backhand down the line in the net. Deuce. All right, deuce. So from the back and Anisimova in the net. Advantage Noskova. Advantage Noskova. As we go 4 under the backhand of Anisimova. And Anisimova hits it out. And Anisimova looking to break a racket. She's not happy. All right, 4-2. Noskova. Oh, Anisimova just missed that too. All right, Djokovic with a drop shot in the net, 40-30. Djokovic serves again. And the return goes out by Hanfmann. All right, Djokovic, 4-3. 4-3. As Anisimova, it's a lovely backhand winner. Fifteen all. All right. As that goes out by Anisimova, and it's 15-30. Chance for Noskova to get the double break. All right, 30 all. Can Anisimova keep in? She's starting to stress Anisimova. She is not having fun. As the first serve is a let. Seven to the forehand of Noskova. Noskova in that. 40-30. This is a moment to stay in touch. 40-30. As the return goes into the slice of Anisimova. Up goes a lob by Noskova. Anisimova with a volley. Noskova goes with a forehand cross-court winner. Back to deuce. All right, Djokovic, by the way, love 15. Love 15. As that goes in net by Anisimova. Advantage Noskova for the double break. As that goes out by Djokovic, and it's 30-15. All right, Anisimova serves. The backhand Noskova return. The backhand Anisimova. She hits a win. Oh no, she hit it long. Noskova 5-2. Five-two. Some yoga could be useful. I don't think it's yoga that's the problem. That's the problem. 30-0. I don't think it's a muscle problem that I'm dealing with. Feels a little bit more internal. All right, 30-0. Chance for Djokovic to break and serve at the second. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. So the forehand Djokovic. Good return the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic with a forehand. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Djokovic again with a forehand. The backhand of Hanfmann. Into the backhand Djokovic as Hanfmann slice. Djokovic with the forehand cross court. Hanfmann gets it. Djokovic goes down the line. Hanfmann's there with a slice. And then Djokovic hits it out. Man, that's a bad error by Nole. No, he's not playing. Alcaraz is not here right now. Come back in a couple weeks. He took the week off because of injury. Uh, 40-30 Hanfmann to level the second. Hanfmann's from Germany. All right. All right, nice serving Hanfmann. Still yet to face a break. All right, Noskova serving for the second. She wins the first point, 15-love. So from Noskova as a fault to conserve. All right. 30-love. All right. As Anisimova hits a winner, 30-15. All right, backhand from Hanfmann. As Djokovic wins the point, 40 love. All right. 30-15 as Noskova with a forehand. Goes long and Anisimova too strong on the return. 30-0. To get one of these breaks back. All right. 40 love as Djokovic holds 5-4. And Noskova's got set point. As she hits the backhand down the line of the forehand over Anisimova. Off the tape goes in, and Anisimova can't get it back. Noskova puts away the winner to get the second. And it's 1-all. Noskova takes the second. Medical timeout for Mahatch. That's unfortunate. All right. All right, let's see if Hanfmann can get to this, keep this set alive. All right. Hanfmann serving to stay in the set. As he serves a fault, second serve. As it goes the forehand Hanfmann, forehand from Djokovic to the forehand Hanfmann. Hanfmann hits wide, love 15. All right, Anisimova serving first in the third. And she hits it out. Love 15. Hanfmann serves a fault, second serve. As a forehand rally. Hanfmann forehand on the stretch. Djokovic goes down the line. Hanfmann backhand down the line winner. Jeez. It's a great shot. 15-0. 15 all. Serve again. Down the tee. Great serve. 30-15. $30-15. As Hanfmann gets a 40-15. Hanfmann to level the second. Also, Nosgood is going to break point first game of the final set. All right, Djokovic backhand goes long. 5-all. And Nissimova hits a winner and she survives. Deuce. All right, 5-5. Djokovic going to serve again. Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. A return goes out by Hanfmann. 15-love. All right. And this move hits a long. Get the deuce. As Djokovic hits it wide. 15-all. All right. Return goes to the forehand of Djokovic. He puts down the winner. 30-15. And Nissimova holds first game of the final set. Mahat retired. Chad, I don't like to brag, but I called that. I called that exactly. So hopefully you took my advice for once. Not betting advice, just I called that. All right. Chad, sometimes I know something about tennis. All right. Lovely hitting by Novak. 40-15. As Hanfmann hits a great return. Djokovic is wide. And it's 40-30. All right. Djokovic just stay in front. As return goes out by Hanfmann, and Djokovic does stay in front. 6-5. All right. As Noskovic to win a 30 love. All right. 30 love. As Noskova backhand to the backhand of Nissimova. Noskova forehand into the forehand of Nissimova. Nissimova hits it out. 40 love. $40 love. And let's go with serves again. She serves a double fault. 40-15. Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Thank you for the 20.
I
Jams.
didn't see Novak losing today. Tough morning.
Hey, thank you, Jams, for the $2. Yeah, he's in a battle. All right. Let's go hold. 1-1. Forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand of Hanfmann. Into the forehand of Djokovic is Hanfmann. Going to the forehand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hanfmann. Djokovic. Going to the forehand of Hanfmann. Into the Djokovic backhand. Here's a drop shot. Hanfmann gets it, but hits in the net. Love 15. Love 15. All right. Love 15. As Hanfmann serves again. There's a fault, second serve. As the return goes the backhand of Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hanfmann. As Djokovic forehand again. The forehand of Hanfmann, he hits a drop shot. Djokovic gets it. And then Hanfmann hits a backhand winner. Too good. $15.
Djokovic will win. A nice prediction, Cam. An awesome sweater, good sir.
Hey, thank you for the 20. I'm wearing this because I am feeling cold, even though it's not cold. Thank you for the donation. 15-0. Winner of this match, by the way, will take on Munar in the fourth round, who took out Kaboli and Nishioka. And Munar is a beast, a very tough physical beast. on all surfaces, but hard courts he seems to be pretty good on. So Djokovic, Hanfmann, winner plays Munar. And then possibly Diallo or Bergs, not possibly, definitely Diallo or Bergs in a quarterfinal. And then, of course, Sinner, Rune potentially in a semifinal. 15:30. As Hanfmann backhand to the slice of Djokovic. Hanfmann again to the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann backhand again. And to the backhand of Djokovic. As Hanfmann again with the backhand goes to the net. Set points for Novak Djokovic. 15:40. I think these are Djokovic's first break points of the day. Yep. Only been one break. There's only been one break point for the entire match. That was the first set until now. And now there's two for Djokovic. The set points takes to a third. Serving to the backhand Djokovic. Return goes backhand to Hanfmann. Djokovic pass. Hanfmann volleys. Djokovic backhand. Hanfmann volleys. Djokovic forehand down the line. Hanfmann's there with the backhand lob. Djokovic with the smash winner. We're going 3. Great rally from Nole. He finally breaks through. And he's getting the crowd going as well. All right. We're going 3. As Anisimova hits the tape and it goes in. It's 2-1 Anisimova in the final set. All right. We're going 3. All right. Anisimova with the lead. 2-1 final set. Jams.
Iga Coco Mensik Fritz, and now looking like Novak. It's safe to say my slips have been bad for this tournament.
Yeah.
Coffee and sunshine today. Thanks, Cam.
Hey, thank you for the 5. Yeah, it's been a bit of an upset event. But we got 5. We're on 3, sorry, not 5. We're on 3. And we've got Sinner coming on after this. Will this hurt him against Sinner? Yes or no? What, Djokovic, this match? I don't think so. It depends on how long this final set is. All right, Noskova serving. 2-1. 2-1. Anisimova final set. All right, 15-0. As Anisimova wins a point, 15-30. 15-30. There's a fault from From Noskova, second serve. So the backhand of Anisimova. 4 now down the line from Anisimova goes long. And it's 30-all. And Anisimova's starting to get annoyed. All right. We're just waiting for Djokovic to come back from the bathroom. All right. 30-40, break point. All right, 30-40. As the return goes in from Anisimova to the front of Noskova. Anisimova backhand. As Noskova goes to the backhand of Anisimova and she hits it wide. We get to deuce. Under the serve. To the backhand of Anisimova. She hits it out in the return advantage of Noskova. All right, advantage Noskova. As the return goes in the forehand of Noskova, forehand from Anisimova. Noskova backhand. As Anisimova backhand cross court, Noskova hits it long. And we get to deuce. All right. All right. Back to deuce. To the backhand on the stretch from Anisimova to the backhand of Noskova, and Anisimova hits it out. All right. Djokovic back on court. He's going to serve first in the final set. Two all. As Anisimova serves, and the return goes out. 15 love. Felix.
Watch the Manar match today. What a tool. Why is it in tennis players are allowed to be so rude to the referee? Don't see that in other sports.
Because in other sports they get ejected if they get ejected and kicked out. Whereas in tennis, you would just get a warning unless you do it more than once. It's just the way it is. Thank you for the donation. 30-15. As Anisimova serves again. $30-15, and Anisimova. Serving to the backhand of Noskova, and Anisimova backhand winner, 40-15. $40-15. Anisimova serves an ace. All right, 3-2. Final set. Cammy, you like many other architects that just doodle a lot? Not necessarily sketch, but freeform drawing to occupy your creativity? Yes. I do that. All right. 15-0. Djokovic serving first in the third. All right, 15-0. Djokovic double faults, by the way, 15-30. $15-30. There's a bit of fault from Djokovic. Second serve. As Hanfmann returns the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann forehand. Again, the forehand to Djokovic. Hanfmann hits it long. Oh, Djokovic just stopped real quick on his foot, but he's okay. 30-0. Oh, that could have been. That was awkward for Djokovic. And this over with a lovely backhand winner. I love 15. Djokovic 30-0. Serves again. And Hanfmann in the net in the return, 40-30. All right. There's Noskova. Serves a fault, second serve. We get a backhand slice from Noskova. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Noskova forehand again. The forehand of Anisimova. Anisimova hits a winner. Love 30. Love 30. Anisimova looking for that break. Djokovic at deuce. First game, final set. All right, return goes out by Anisimova. And it's 15-30. As Hanfmann hits it long on the backhand, and it's advantage Djokovic. Return goes in the backhand of Noskova. Noskova hits it out. All right, break point to Anisimova in the middle of the final set, 15-40. Anisimova to take the break in the middle of this final set. First serve's a fault. All right, Nolly serves an ace to win the first game of the third. Return the forehand of Noskova. Backhand from Anisimova. Into the backhand of Noskova. Anisimova backhand the forehand of Noskova as Anisimova gets the point and the game and the break. Noskova hit it long. All right, 4-2. Anisimova final set. All right. 4-2. Anisimova serves to the backhand. Noskova. And then Anisimova hits it wide. And it's love 15. Hey, Miklos. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, we're still going to watch the Sinner match, which hasn't even started yet. I don't want to stay up until 3 in the morning. Stupid time zones. 15 love. As Hanfmann serves again. Fault, second serve. So to the backhand Djokovic. Into the backhand Hanfmann, who hits a winner. 30 love. Double fault for Anisimova, 15-30. All right, that goes out by Djokovic on the return. 40 love. As Hanfmann serves a fault. Second serve. Djokovic comes in with a slice. Hanfmann with a pass. Goes wide. 40-15. All right, Anisimova 30-0. His return goes in the forehand of Anisimova. Forehand now from Noskova. Anisimova goes long down the line. 30-40. To get back on serve. As Anisimova serves an ace. All right, deuce. Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. All right, Anisimova holds, and so does Hanfmann. 5-2, Anisimova 1 game away from the title. Anisimova. All right. Nice hitting from Nole. 15 love. As Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. As the turn goes forward of Djokovic, slicing the net from Hanfmann, 30 love. As Djokovic serves again. Djokovic, 40 love. Noskova serving to stay in the match. As Anisimova with a great return. Love 15. Love 15. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Anisimova, who's a return winner. Love 30. 2 points away. Love 30. I hate daylight savings. The fact that it's already midnight, so stupid. Stupid daylight savings. What a waste of time. All right, 15-30. As Noskova serves a fault. Second serve. Serving the front of Anisimova, good return. The back of Noskova, and Anisimova comes in, puts it away. Championship points for Amanda Anisimova to win her second Masters or second WTA 1000 trophy. Championship point. As Noskova serves to the back of Anisimova, back into Noskova. Into the back of Anisimova, hits a winner down the line. Anisimova wins. Anisimova gets the win. After two very disappointing Grand Slam finals where she lost them both, she wins another big trophy. And Noskova will get another chance. She's only just getting started, Noskova. But Anisimova is the champion. And that's got to be a relief after those 2 Grand Slam finals, for sure. That's got to feel a little better. Also, I think she also qualified this week for the WTA finals, so that means that she will get to play that as well, and with a big trophy under her belt as well, so some confidence. So there you have it. Anisimova gets the win in 3 sets. Djokovic 2-1. We get more day sunlight, though. Yeah, Vince, it's a terrible argument. Give me more. I need more argument. That's a terrible argument. All right, 15 love. Hanfmann serving. He's been serving great, Hanfmann. As that goes down line for a winner from Djokovic. $15 All right. We're going to merge the streams. So if you want to keep on watching the match between Hanfmann and Djokovic, jump on over. But Anisimova wins in 3 sets and wins her big trophy, her biggest trophy since winning a big trophy at the start of the year, and gets through those, gets over those 2 disappointing losses at the Grand Slams over the last couple of slams, and she is the champion of Beijing. And she wins in 3. She'll be playing next week as well in Wuhan, so we'll keep an eye on her there as well. All right, Djokovic trying to break to start this final set. And a fault from Hanfmann, second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Djokovic, forehand Hanfmann in the net. 15-40. Djokovic get the break in the third. All right, 15-40. Djokovic to take the break. Hanfmann serves an ace. 1 saved. $30-40. Still break point though. Serve to a fault from Hanfmann. Second serve. Seven to the forehand Djokovic. Return goes to the forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand again. The forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic with the backhand. Into the forehand Hanfmann. Into the Djokovic forehand. As Hanfmann forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Again the forehand Hanfmann as Djokovic goes forehand again to the forehand Hanfmann. To the backhand of Djokovic. Hanfmann now hits his backhand down the line. Djokovic gets it. Hanfmann forehand again. Goes long. Djokovic breaks. 3-1. Final set. 3-1. Yeah, TrueCam puts my body clock out of whack. Yeah, I think that's why I'm feeling like crap today. And it's also been unusually warm the last couple of days. I think my body's just completely shit itself. And said, you know what? You lose an hour of sleep, plus also it's going to be 10 degrees hotter than it's been. Good luck. All right, Djokovic serving 3-1, final set. All right, 15 love. All right, Djokovic 30 love. As the backhand goes into the net by Hanfmann, 40 love. All right, 40 love. All right, 40-15. Djokovic serves again. A fold, second serve. As the return goes out by Hanfmann, 4-1. Djokovic final set. All right. All right. Only one break of serve, but there hasn't been too many breaks of serve. All right. Happens the serve, 4-1. We've got Jannik Sinner coming on straight after this. You're allowed to take a break. We are back with the LA next stream. No, it's not that I'm... it's just... I have to get through today. Hey, Jimmy, thanks for coming back and upgrading as a champ. Thank you for the Tier 2 membership. All right. 15 love. All right, 15 all. As that goes out by Djokovic on the return, 30-15. Cam needs a nap. No, I'm literally just looking at my phone. I'm just multitasking. All right, 30-15. As Hanfmann wins the point, 40-15. As that goes out in the return from Nole, and Hanfmann holds. 4-2 Djokovic, final set. All right. Djokovic, 15 love. As the return goes out by Hanfmann, 30 love. Two and a half hours played, by the way. This is a long match. Hopefully Sinner's match goes in like an hour. I am not hopeful. Not optimistic, but you never know. All right, serving to the back end Hanfmann. Return goes back into Djokovic. Hanfmann again to the backhand slice of Djokovic. Into the forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic forehand down the line. Hanfmann gets it back, but hits it long. 40 love. Nole to take a 5-2 lead. $40 love. as Nole serves a fault. Second serve. As a return goes in the net from Hanfmann, it's 5-2. Even Gen Z is still struggling at the hands of Djokovic. Hanfmann's not Gen Z. Hanfmann's 33. He's like millennial. Like he's like Dimitrov's age. That's all right. That's why you're here, so I can tell you the right answers. All right. 5-2. And Djokovic one game away from the fourth round where he'll take on Munar. Which is not going to be easy. So it's going to be a physical match. Is he really Greek or sounds similar? No, he's Dutch. Greek sport is Dutch. All right, Hanfmann's going to serve to stay in the match. All right. All right. Hanfmann serving to stay in the match. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As Djokovic return winner. Love 15. Love 15. Serve again. Backhand Djokovic. Forehand from Hanfmann. Into the forehand Djokovic. It's Hanfmann. Again to the forehand Djokovic. The forehand Hanfmann. Djokovic down the line. Goes out. And it's 15-0. $15-0. All right, 15-0. Good serve down the tape. Return goes to the forehand Hanfmann. Forehand from Djokovic again. The forehand Hanfmann as Djokovic hits a drop shot. Hanfmann puts it away though. 30-15. 30-15. Time for a midnight snack. No, I can't keep food down today. I don't know what it is. 30-15. As return goes the backhand slice of Djokovic. 4-0 from Hanfmann. Djokovic to the pass. Too good. 30-all. 30-all. 30 all. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. As that goes out by Norway. And it's 40. 30. .40-30. Serve to the backhand. Djokovic goes wide, and Hanfmann holds. All right, Norway's going to serve the match. All right. All right, Djokovic serve for the match. But he loses the first point. Love 15. As return goes out by Hanfmann. 15 all. As Hanfmann needs to return long, 30-15. .30-15. First serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. To the corner, Hanfmann is a let. And the return goes back into Djokovic, back into from Hanfmann. Into the backhand of Djokovic. It's Hanfmann forehand again. The backhand of Djokovic. Into the backhand of Hanfmann. But Hanfmann hits it out. And Djokovic gets the match point. to take the win and play in the fourth round in a couple of days. It's been a long match, nearly 3 hours, which I don't think any of us expected at the start of the day. It has been a fight. Forward to 15. Match points. As Djokovic has a fault. Second serve. Serve to the corner, Hanfmann. Return goes long. Djokovic wins in a close 3-setter. Good fight by Hanfmann. By the way, Hanfmann served amazing as well. He deserves a lot of credit for the way he played. Djokovic didn't play badly. Maybe a little bit fatigued along the way, but Hanfmann put on a great performance. And he deserves all the credit for that. To push Djokovic the way he did, the serving of Hanfmann was great. But Djokovic, clutch. He just clutches it out. All right. Now we've got one more match. It's Jannik Sinner. Let's hope Sinner's in a mood to just get out of here in an hour. That'd be lovely. That would be lovely. But good win by Nole. Good fighting win through these conditions. It's not easy playing out there this week. But, yeah. Greek Sport will make it over 3 hours. If he makes it over 3 hours, I'm going to cry. Hanfmann hit so many winners of the first set. Yeah, for sure. Hanfmann played amazing. All right. I'm going to send it over to the next one. We're going to watch Sinner taking on Greek Sport, which should be a banger. Let's see if Sinner can continue his run in Shanghai. He's extending his win streak. But Djokovic fights through the win. 4-6, 7-5, 6-3. He beats Hanfmann, and he's going to take on Munar, another very tricky opponent in the fourth round in a couple of days' time. But we've got Jannik Sinner coming up next.